What's up, guys? This is Kephas.
Welcome to Class Course, where we take a brief look at a specific class in World of Warcraft and break down the essentials of their core rotation. This isn't a comprehensive guide, it's designed to get you up and running. So, to keep things short and simple, we're just going to focus on the rotation for now. But if you're curious about the talent build I'm using for this guide, the link is in the description. Today we're going to talk about how to play a Havoc Demon Hunter, and the more you understand how your abilities interact with each other, the more you're going to get out of your Havoc Demon Hunter. So with that being said, there are a lot of details to get lost in. But the goal here is to try and make this as straightforward and as beginner friendly as possible. So I'm going to try my very best to simplify this as much as I can. And you can build on this knowledge from there according to the playstyle that you choose to move forward with. So let's dive in with the first ability that I want to talk about, Throw Glaive. By default, this is going to be your filler ability, meaning that you're only going to be using this when you have nothing else to do. However, if you play an Eldrazi Reaver, then occasionally Throw Glaive will get transformed into Reaver's Glaive. And when this happens, Reaver's Glaive essentially becomes your highest priority. Now, as a Demon Hunter, you will be generating Fury, mostly coming from your auto attacks, but you have a number of abilities that will also generate Fury. They include Sigil of Flame, Fellblade, and Immolation Aura. We'll talk more about Immolation Aura in a moment, but by default, you generally want to use these abilities as much as possible and keep them on cooldown as long as you won't overcap on your Fury. So to prevent yourself from overcapping, you're going to need to spend it. The main way you'll be doing that is with Chaos Strike. This ability doesn't have a cooldown, so you only really want to use it to prevent yourself from overcapping Fury. You can also use Blade Dance, which is a higher priority because it does have a cooldown. And even higher than that is Eye Beam, which has a much longer cooldown and is your most important Fury spender, because it will cause you to briefly transform into your demon form. Now, this is where Immolation Aura comes into play, because it has a very powerful combination with Eye Beam. Whenever you use Immolation Aura, it will trigger Unbound Chaos, which causes your next Fel Rush to deal a whopping 250% more damage. So anytime you use Immolation Aura, you want to try and follow it up with Fel Rush, not only for the damage increase, but whenever you consume Unbound Chaos, you will also activate Inertia. Inertia will increase your damage for 5 seconds. This damage window is best used in tandem with your demon form, which is triggered by Eye Beam. This combo will trigger a very powerful burst window. You can further improve this combo by adding Essence Break, which just so happens to share the same cooldown time as Eye Beam. Neat! Because when you use Essence Break, not only does it deal a lot of damage in and of itself, it will also empower Chaos Strike and Blade Dance for the next 4 seconds. Basically, with this combo, you'll have a very powerful burst window every 40 seconds. Now, there are a few more cooldowns that we need to go over. With the Initiative passive, whenever you deal damage first, it will increase your critical strike for 5 seconds. And whenever you use Vengeful Retreat, even in combat, it will also trigger Initiative. So you can use Vengeful Retreat whenever it's available to get a nifty crit boost. You can also use the Hunt on cooldown to deal damage and provide some self-healing as well. This ability has a decently long cooldown, and it also has a cast time, which might feel a little weird at first. You can also use Sigil of Spite on cooldown, which is best used if you're following the Eldrazi Reaver hero path. Last up, we need to talk about your main DPS cooldown, Metamorphosis. Using this will transform you into demon form for much longer than I-Beam does. This will also reset the cooldown of I-Beam and Blade Dance, so you want to make sure that you've used those and they're on cooldown before you use Metamorphosis. Also, that nifty Inertia Essence Break combo we talked about earlier works just as well with Metamorphosis. Now, there are a few more things to talk about whenever you're in demon form. The big thing is that whenever you transform, a number of your other abilities are also transformed into even more powerful versions. Immolation Aura becomes Consuming Fire, Sigil of Flame becomes Sigil of Doom, Blade Dance becomes Death Sweep, I-Beam becomes Abyssal Gaze, and Chaos Strike becomes Annihilation. Now, this is very important, especially if you are following the Fell-Scarred hero path. This is because it brings with it a very powerful passive called Demon Surge. While in demon form, the first use of each of these empowered abilities will cause you to explode with Fell energy, dealing a ton of damage to all enemies nearby. So with Demon Surge, it's very important that you try your best to use each of your empowered abilities at least once while you're transformed in your demon form. I think this might be a good stopping point because we've covered so much ground and I don't want to overload you with too much more information. So to simplify, try and keep your abilities on cooldown, don't overcap Fury, and make the most out of your demon form windows. If you do that, you should be at a pretty good starting point. I really do hope this video was helpful for you, and if it was, I would love to hear about it down in the comments. With all that being said, I will see you guys on the next one.
Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, let me know by clicking that like button. And feel free to share it with your friends so they can enjoy it as well. And if you'd like to see more videos, you can subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon to be notified as soon as new videos are posted. You can also follow me on Facebook, and if you like, you can support my work on Patreon. Links to all that stuff can be found in the description below. This is Kephas, until next time.